Very much. Rider University and I are very honored and we're sincerely grateful for this recognition that's been bestowed upon us, and obviously a special thanks to the KCCP Board of Directors, the co-chairs, Jae-Won Kim and Seung-Ki Lee, and to the Gala co-chairs, Alice Yi and Young Lee. And I should mention very sincerely that I wish everybody a happy Chuseok. And I want to mention to you that I'm a Canadian in background, and as a result I have the distinct honor of being able to celebrate 3 Thanksgivings. Of course, there's Chuseok today, there's Canadian Thanksgiving at the end of October, and American Thanksgiving at the end of November. And thankfully with Chuseok, I don't have to have turkey, because I would gladly substitute bulgogi and kimchi for turkey and stuffing anytime. And I did bid on the kimchi. I want to warn anybody that I will not bid them. Now, I'm well aware that in honoring Rider University, you're also honoring the Korean community's strong commitment to higher education. Most observers agree that among Koreans in the United States and in South Korea, education is viewed as crucial for success. That's why many Koreans, like immigrants from other nations, have come to the United States. They share a universal goal, which is to provide themselves and their children the opportunity to improve their lives through education, and particularly higher education. And our keynote speaker this evening, Dr. Ko, was a wonderful example of that point. Consider also that South Korea's spectacular progress in modernization and economic growth has been largely attributable to the success of individuals and governments investing in education. And of course, in the case of Koreans, this has an historical context because of the traditional Korean esteem for the educated person, originating in the ideal of the Confucian scholar. And I must tell you, as you probably know, the Koreans have much to brag about, and I will show you in some slides. If I can get a hold of, yes. I wonder how many Americans know that in South Korea, 34% of adults ages 25 to 64 have enrolled in higher education, making Korea number 8 in the world for their success and participation in higher education. I should mention that the U.S. is only 6th at 40%. There are currently 3.2 million young people studying in colleges and universities in South Korea, and that's 7% of the total population, making South Korea 6th in the world in participation. I should mention that the U.S. only has 6% of its total population in college. And most impressively, consider that today there are more than 75,000 South Korean students studying in the United States, putting South Korea number 3 in the United States behind India and China, with more than 11% of the total. And this number has been increasing at the rate of 9% per year. So the Korean community has much to be proud of. Its abundance of prominent physicians, academics, attorneys, business leaders, executives, civic leaders, and many of these are here tonight, is clear testimony to the extraordinary value it places on higher education. I'm sure now that you will not be surprised to hear that as president of Rider University, I share that value of the importance of higher education. You will also not be surprised to hear that I'm very proud of Rider, of its 145-year history of offering high-quality education, of its outstanding faculty and staff, its talented students, and its 50,000 successful alumni around the world. I'm also proud of something you may not know, and that is Rider's long-time relationship with Korea and the Korean community, and I'll describe that in a moment. But first, as the president of Rider, it is my solemn and contractual duty to brag shamelessly about my university and its people. In the process, I hope you will learn more about its history, its high academic stature, and proud record of graduating men and women who succeeded life and careers. After all, 8,000 applicants for the 920 freshman openings this year. More and more students and their families are affirming that Rider education is the best pathway to success for their son or daughter. So let me now turn to a brief overview of Rider, if you'll allow me. Rider was founded in 1865. It was created in the Trenton area to serve the needs of returning Civil War veterans from the American Civil War. And its focus was to contribute to their lives, to be able to help them to make economic and social well-being as a key factor of their success as they return to normal life. As you can see, it was established as the Trenton Business College, and its first classes with a small group of students was in a $50 a month rented room. By 1873, it had some 300 students, and it enrolled students from all over the world, not just from the Trenton area. An early international perspective, and there were students from Asia and from the Caribbean. I should add, by the way, that the first women were recruited in 1866. In 1921, Rider became Rider College, and it had a population of some 1,100 students. It was in 1959 that Rider purchased 280 acres of farmland, where we're sitting right now, to create the new Lawrenceville-based campus. And in 1994, we became Rider University. In 1992, Rider merged with Westminster Choir College in Princeton. And that's been a proud tradition of this world-class program, and you're going to have the pleasure in a few moments to hear some of our students perform for you, including particularly our Korean students. To give you an overview of Rider, we have over 5,000 students. We've had a 74% increase in applications over the last several years, 16% increase in enrollment. We have more than 240 faculty and 500 staff, and we're divided into 4 colleges, as you can see on the slide, with many undergraduate programs and graduate programs. Of course, I'm tremendously proud of our students, because what we're all about is our students. We are committed to their success, and they succeed, which is the most important evidence of the quality of education they receive from our faculty and staff. So just to give you some examples, because as I said earlier, my job is to brag about our university. For some 5 years, as you've seen, our students have placed first or second in the National Entrepreneurs Competition. We ranked second in the U.S. for students selected for the Johnson & Johnson program in financial and marketing leadership. And we're competing with some of the best universities in the country. 4 Westminster students and alumni have won the grand prize at the Metropolitan Opera National Council audition. First prize in the American Guild of Organists regional competition. And if you haven't had a chance to see Jersey Boys, how many have seen Jersey Boys on Broadway? Well, the role of Joe Pesci is played by a Rider graduate in 2008. We're really proud of it. We had the best delegation, and this is 2010 to 2011, at the UN Model competition. We won the Distinguished Teacher of the Year for New Jersey. And you can see some of the other very significant awards that our students have won. And our students go on to some of the best graduate schools around. Among them, Harvard, Princeton, Stanford, and many others. Our students succeed, and we're very proud of that.